Alright, what's good YouTube? Your boy Abyss0 is back for another Let's Play of the Legend of Heroes. Trails in the Skies, the third. That's right, we're the third, baby. We back. Anyways, thanks for the comment from the previous episode. It's always, I'm always glad to get some advice on stuff on this game, and also mostly the lore knowledge is always welcome. Knowledge on the lore, I mean. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to know that this game is going to be very different from the other two, be it good or bad.
Oh, they gone out of sight now. I wonder if they're busy migrating. It looks like they can't keep up with this ship though. Guess not every bird can be as fast as Sig. But they were just cutest.
They were just the cutes. Okay. Young man's voice. Who could this be? Is that now? Yeah, now is not really a young man. Well, look at who it is. Oh. It's just Kevin.
Oh, I know you.
It really is you. Long time no see, Dorothy. I sure wasn't expecting to run into you here. Funny coincidence, huh?
Hehe, it really is. It's good to see you again, too. Father?
You don't remember my name, do you?
Oh, don't be silly. Of course I do. It's, Oh, I remember. It's Onion Graham.
Ah, but of course. How lucky I am to have been named after such a multi-purpose plant. That's not even my name, Dorothy. You really did forget, didn't you? And yet you somehow managed to remember my last name like it was nothing.
I was just being silly. A couple of days ago, I had this amazing onion hot pot over in the Eastern Quarter in Calvert, so I've still got onions on my brain. I couldn't believe a hot pot with just onions in it could taste that good, but I swear it did. It was so comforting and sweet.
Onion action, boys. Onion's pretty good.
So, that's how I ended up saying onions instead of your name.
Well, whatever. So, if you insist you haven't forgotten, what is my name then?
I do insist. I did never forget. It's lovely to see you again.
Jasmine Graham? Oh, you just hit the nail in the coffin there, Dorothy. Ah, but of course, how lucky I am to have been named after such a fragrant plant. Fragrant hair. That might be an actual name this time, but it's a woman's name. What? Dorothy, I feel like she is just trolling us. She's been just trolling us this whole time.
Oh, I see. So you're here to carry out a follow-up investigation on all that trouble that happened earlier in the year.
That's about the gist, yeah. Come to think of it, how did you end up on an international liner like this? You said you were in the Eastern Quarter, right? Were you there to write about it for the liberal news?
Yep. Now actually let me go on my own this time too.
Wow, that was darling of him. I'm not sure if I did want to let you handle traveling aboard for a report alone. Then again, it's only by taking on positions of responsibility that people can probably grow.
Oh, I'm doing plenty of that. I mean, I wasn't sure that I'd do when I ended up in Calvert instead of Bowes Market, but I managed just fine.
Wait a second. Now told you to go to Bowes, not Calvert?
She sure did. But then I got on the airship, fell asleep, and before I knew it, I was chilling out in Calvert's capital.
This girl is going places. Damn.
Weird, huh?
It sounds like you got on the wrong airship to me. Let my brain catch up. So, you were in the Republic of for literally days when you weren't even supposed to be there at all. Did you even have enough money to manage? Or, Adios, help us, a passport?
Well, fortunately, there was someone from the Libronian embassy at the airport who could issue me a temporary passport, so that was okay. And then, tons of people were really nice to me and helped while I was there, so I had all the dough a girl could ask for.
This girl's really going places. Damn. I don't even know where to start. Now must be worried sick about you, huh?
You think? He didn't sound so hot when I called yesterday to say I'd be coming back to the office today. I keep telling him that all the smoking is bad for him, but he never listens.
I don't think you can pin the crime on tobacco this time, Missy. Thank you. Okay, let me just double check on my video recording. I hope it is working. Yeah, it is alright. So okay, we will be arriving at our terminal, Granso City, in roughly 30 minutes. We ask that you take this chance to check that you have all your belongings with you and to return your seats before we begin our landing. Until then, please enjoy the remainder of your flight. Oof, sounds like we're almost there. I'm gonna have a walk around the ship to kill some time. To kill some of the last half hour. How about you?
I'm not sure. I suppose I might as well go and snap some more photos. It's not often I get to take an international liner like this.
Sounds like a plan. See you later then.
Later.
Okay, so we're tasked with the mission to retrieve something in Granso again. I wonder what it is. And who are the bad guys this time? I know Wise Man's not there anymore, and one of you pointed out that there's actually 7 Angus, right? So perhaps we're gonna fight one of those dudes?
No, I'm not budging this time on this. We're going to Herb Royal Villa after Granso Castle, and that is final. I can't believe you're actually considering just going around fishing, of all things. My sister can be unbelievably stubborn sometimes. How am I supposed to enjoy sightseeing when she's being like this? Did you hear the announcement, sir? If not, we will soon be arriving in Granso City. So it might be wise to check that you have all your belongings on your person while you still have time to look for anything that is missing.
I wonder how this game will progress. It's gonna be very different, right? There are people who love this game, there's people who are gonna hate this game. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna be very excited about it. If it's gonna be unique, it's gonna be a great experience.
I used to be a sailor back in the day, but now I always use airship to get around. They're way faster than boats for one thing, and unlike orbital buses, you don't end up with a sore ass after a long journey either.
Mommy, can I go have a look outside? Can I?
No, you can't. Please, sit down like a good girl. We're almost there anyway, so be quiet. That bargainer really knew how to put up a good fight for someone so young. Still, I got an excellent information dealer working for me too. So, the next time we do business, it's gonna be 6-4 deal in my favor. No, scratch that. 7-3.
Oof, that was one amazing business discussion. I never thought I'd see the day when Marino wouldn't have the upper hand in one, but it just happened. The world is full of surprises. Oh, these merchant boys.
My wife went back to her family's home. I mean, I'm as aware as anyone that I've been so busy with work lately that I haven't been able to spend any time with her, but If I didn't known it was going to come to this, I would have sat down and talked to her about it a long time ago.
What up, boy?
Wee! Bingo feels amazing.
Yeah, feel the breeze. We're finally back home in Liberal. Which means it's time to start thinking getting a house for ourselves. What kind of house would you like?
The two of us have spent the past half a year traveling all around the continent. I couldn't have wished for a better honeymoon. I'm so glad I chose him to spend my life with.
Ellie and who's this guy? Oh wait, these two. I remember these two. They got married. Yeah. Armand and Ellie, right? They were in the second chapter. We actually went to their wedding.
I think we'd be best to going for somewhere that feels warm and homey, even if it's not that big. Something like a house on the hill near the forest. What do you think? Hehe, I can't believe he's already thinking of finding a place for us to live. But that does sound like a perfect place to start. A lovely, happy family.
These two already have like second dialogue. Is there another layer? Okay, so okay, so these are NPCs have like second dialogues now. Okay, no, except for these guys. These guys doesn't talk already.
I'm really not good with heights. I mean, it's not phobia level or anything. I'm just really not very good with them.
I don't even want to be right here, right now. Why do I even have to go out of my way to see him anyway? It's not fair.
Alright, the orbital pressure looks perfectly normal. Oh, sorry. I'm going to have to ask you not to come down here, sir. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just gonna check around this place. Nothing suspicious here. How about we go upstairs? Oh, there's a place here we haven't been to. Oh, what's up?
Why do you want to know what I wanted to be as a child to begin with? That's not really something you normally tell complete strangers with cameras in their hands, you know.
Oh, I'm on to you, mister. You can't distract me. This is a serious news report here, so please answer my questions.
She sure is making good use of those reporters' privileges.
By the way, my dream was to become a phantom thief. Isn't that cool?
No prizes for guessing what kinds of books she must have read as a kid. You want to become a phantom thief? Damn, son. I'm gonna become an enforcer. Dorothy as an enforcer, that's an interesting thought. We're approaching the range. Be careful of potential air turbulence in this area. I know. I've been doing this route for 3 years now. I know what I'm doing, man. Yeah, leave it to this guy. Heading west-northwest. Yahoo! Alright, so you guys in the comments have informed me that there's gonna be a long dialogue. And I don't mind that. I actually enjoy the script, so let's see how it goes. Anyway, first thing is stopping by the central factory in Zeiss. There's no better place to learn about cutting-edge orbital tech than there. I'm gonna really have to make the most out of it, really.
Don't go getting yourself too worked up now, man. You just end up screwing up even more, like usual. The cleaning staff for these airships really do a splendid job, didn't they? Don't they? They're a fine role model for the rest of the service industry.
I'm off to see my grandchild and grandson. We haven't seen one another in 3 years now. I've been really worried about what with all the trouble that's been happening in Liberal.
Yes, I'm falling almost in Liberal. Why did I come, you ask? Because it's the last spot that the ancient dragon was sighted. There's no information on where it went after it showed up here, so if I want to try and pursue it, this is the best place for me to come. As soon as we land, I need to go and talk to Lindon to see if he knows anything.
Okay, so where did the dragon go? I believe the dragon was the guardian of the Shining Ring, right? So now that the Shining Ring is off somewhere else, and it's not endangered by anything, it's not in possession with the wise men anymore, so I think the dragon just rests, right?
This is a passenger announcement. We will soon be arriving at Granso City, the terminus of this liner. We suggest that all passengers return to their seats as soon as possible, as the airship may be unsteady during landing.
Alright. We're sit back, relax. Wow. We're back. Back at Granso. Maybe we'll see Chloe. It's been a while.
Oh yeah, Bobby. Let's go.
Alright, we're here.
Oh, it's so lovely to be back here again. The Republic was a wonderful place too, but you can't beat the air here in Liberal.
Ah. Wonderful place, huh? Well, I've never been there. I would like to know how it looks like. And I've been wondering if any of the future installments let us go into that territory. Or that country. You wouldn't believe that all that stuff happened half a year ago looking at Granso now either. It's all completely back to normal. The people here sure are strong for what's usually such a peaceful country.
Well, it's a country ruled by a queen. Everyone knows women are tough in the face of adversity.
I'm not sure whether you're a perfect example of that or the opposite. You're right about the air here, though. It is nice. Nostalgic almost. Makes me feel a little homesick.
Your home's in Arteria, right?
Oh, he's from Arteria. Where's that?
The place with all the really big churches and stuff?
Nah, I'm not actually from Tartaria. Not many people are. It's actually pretty darn small, like smaller than most states around the continent. It's where the high seat of the Septian Church is, so lots of pilgrims and clergymen gather there, but few are actually born there.
Oh really then, huh? So where are you from then?
Damn, Dorothy. She's so nosy.
Dorothy.
That must be now, right? Well, what's good? Oh, now it's back too.
Oh now. I'm home. Did you miss me?
Did I miss you? Of course I missed you. What in the idiot's name have you been doing? I sent you to Bose. How did you end up in Calvord? You were definitely on the westbound liner. I'm sure of it.
I really don't know. Oh wait, I might actually know.
Go on. Spit it out.
I bet I'm a sleepwalker. After I got on the right airship, I fell asleep and then sleepwalked onto the wrong one. To think that all of this could turn out to be part of some elaborate murder plot. Wowie! All of a sudden, I feel like I walked right into a mystery novel.
Sleepwalkers don't change airships, you idiot. I'm all out of breath now.
Are you alright? I really do think you should cut down on your soap smoking. You're not as young as you used to be, you know? Oh right, your 30th death birthday was last Friday too, wasn't it? Happy birthday! I brought a cake over in Calvord and had a big celebration for it too.
How is it that you remembered useless crap like that, and not the things that actually matter? I bet you were just looking for an excuse to eat the cake all by yourself, weren't you?
You should have seen it now. It was made with Eastern matcha, so it was unlike any cake I did ever seen. That perfect blend of sweetness and bitterness was just sublime. I took lots and lots of cute pictures of it, so I'll show you them all later.
You brought me pictures of a cake! At least bring back a souvenir!
Man, they always felt like they could go into business as a comedy duo and actually make money off it, but they're even more of a crack up now. Yeah, these two are jokes.
Wait a sec.
Nice to see you again now. You're looking same old though. Maybe not as happy. Maybe not so happy about it. Maybe you're not so happy about it.
What are you doing here? Please tell me that she didn't end up going to Arteria and causing trouble there too.
Your wish is my command. We just ran into one another on the airship by total coincidence. That's all.
Oh good, you had me worry for a minute. I was scared stiff that she'd gone and smashed some super expensive stained glass windows into the cathedral there, or who knows what.
I'm so sorry for what you have to put up with.
Poor Pausch. You're too much of a worry, Juan.
Whose fault do you think that is? Still, it's good to see you again, Father. What brings you here to Liberal? Something's else happened here.
Oh, just a bit of work-related business I've got to take care of. It's not part of a major investigation, so don't go getting your hopes up. Nothing of interest gonna happen.
Ha! I'll be the judge of that. Anyway, so where are you gonna stay for the time being? Granso Cathedral? I'll have to drop by and say hi sometime when I get the chance.
Go for it.
In the meantime, I'm dragging your butt right back to the office, Dorothy. You're going to tell us all about what the hell you've been doing these past 2 weeks.
You betcha. I snapped photos of every meal I had while I was over in Calvert, and I'm sure if we develop them, I'll be able to remember everything.
I'm not talking about your gourmet report.
Definitely a dynamic comedy duo, those two. Whew. Seeing those two back together really makes it sink in that I'm back here. Thinking about it, I wonder how all the others are doing. I know Estelle and Joshua are aboard at the moment, but I got no idea what the others are up to. Is that you, Father Granham? Who's this? Oh, Lieutenant Colonel Zid.
It's good to see you again. I'm pleased to see that you've been keeping well since we last met at the banquet.
The same to you, sir. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting you to be the army representative who came to meet me, though. I'd figured it'd be Julia.
It may have been, but she's currently out on another mission, so unfortunately you'll have to make do with me. I didn't have anything better to do, so I came in her place.
There's no need to be so modest. A little bird told me that you're going to be promoted to full-on colonel soon, right?
I shouldn't be surprised that your people have such a good information network, but
I still am.
Still, I'm afraid I still feel the position I still feel the position is too much responsibility for me as I am. Brigadier General Bright still has plenty of work left in him, too. I wouldn't want to take any of it from him.
Poor Cassius is still getting work to the bone, huh?
Anyway, getting down to business. It's in Granville Cathedral, right? That's correct. It's being kept underneath it. To be more specific. Although I imagine that you're already aware of that much.
So is this like the Shining Ring? I think that's where they kept it. I thought the church had possession of it. So time.
I hear a layman like myself can't even enter it without the knight's permission.
Pretty much, it's a special place, you see. I'll fill you in on the details when we get there.
Alright then. Well, we may as well head there right away. There's someone I want you to meet in the cathedral.
Huh? Who?
Let's just say someone who's been assisting with this case. They'll be apprising you of the details on what you're dealing with here.
Someone else doing this case. Interesting. So Joshua and Estelle's aboard somewhere else. I don't know where they are. And I believe there are other treasures in this game too, right? Not just the Shining Ring. I wonder if we'll ever see any of them in this game. Oh look, liberal news. And the curry shop. Or the cafe.
Ah, there you are.
It's a pastor and a woman. Oh, it's good to see you again, Archbishop. Okay, he's an Archbishop. This guy is a big shot. You look very well. Huh? You must be... Woman in white?
I wasn't expecting you to be quite this young. How old are you?
22, but...
That's a lot younger than I expected. Are the Grails really so short-staffed that they're handing out their most important post to kids? You can't blame me for assuming the 5th Dominion would look like more of a veteran. Can you?
He's not saying anything. What's going on?
Huh. Your surprise is written all over your face. Someone in your position should have a much better poker face than that. Maybe you need to redo your training from scratch.
Do they know each other? I have a feeling they do. Or I feel like they're just teasing each other at the very least.
Or are you just acting, I wonder?
How do you...
Professor Russo, please.
Professor Russo? Is that Tita's mom? Or sister or whatever?
He isn't here for you to try and pick a fight with him. Please try and be a little less deliberately provocative.
What?
Hell no.
Oh, she got some sass to her. Damn girl. He's very different from Tita for sure. Tita's like the good girl. She's really bad. She's a bad girl. Damn. Like real bad.
He's here to steal the thing we went through so much effort to bring up, and you want me to play nice. And kindly don't call me that ever again. I don't want to be addressed in the same way as that old coot.
Okay, so she doesn't like maybe that's her father. Professor Russo's probably her father.
Of course, ma'am.
Wait, Russo? Then you are... Huh, I suppose I should introduce myself. I'm Erica Russo. I'm sure it's not a name you're going to be forgetting anytime soon.
Erica. Damn, Erica's a bad girl. Real bad. It feels like we're not actually walking down and the tower is just spinning. It's crazy. Anyways. Still, I'm sure didn't expect to run into little Tita's mother here. Oh, is that your mother? Damn. She's looking pretty damn fine for a mother. And it heard you and your husband were both living abroad. What brought you back?
What do you think? After all that went down here, there was no way I was staying out of the country any longer than I had to. Though...
Wait, I've been wondering too. I remember that Tita did mention that her parents were an Erebonian, right? So they came back because of the Shining Ring incident.
Though, with how remote the region we were in is, it was all over by the time word reached us. Had we found out sooner, I sure wouldn't have let that maniac pull half the crap he did.
Damn, look at her eyes, huh? Doesn't sound like you're too happy with the professor nowadays, huh?
Talk about an understatement. That whack job actually took my little girl to the floating city with him. I get that he's soft towards her, but that's no excuse for exposing her to danger.
That's fair.
And as if that isn't bad enough, he let that red-headed scum get near her too.
Oh, Agate? Oh, but he's cool. Agate's pretty cool. Come on.
That utter cretin isn't fit to be within 50 yards of my darling Tita. Never mind actually getting friendly with her.
You don't like Agate, huh?
Don't speak that filthy name in front of me ever again. Oh, and when I'm finished with him, you'll wish he did never been born. You might have survived that last onslaught, but we'll see how he fares against an even more powerful unit, won't he? Won't we?
She's crazy. Damn. I get the feeling that this is a matter we're better off not prying into.
I thought the same, so I don't know any more about it than you. Incidentally, the Professor Russo you're more familiar with is currently vacationing aboard. As such, she has been assisting us with this case in this place.
Oh, I see.
Are you two listening to me?
Sorry, of course.
Well, whatever.
She got so much sass, damn girl.
This staircase sure is long, though.
Yeah, it feels like we're not really going down. Oh, we are going down when you look at the background. Sorta, it's kind of going up.
How much further do we have to go?
Not much, as far as I know. Yep, there we go. Wordy there. Okay. Huh, so this is where they kept the Shining Ring, right?
A dead end.
I hope you got a good explanation for this.
I do. This isn't a dead end, but to go any further, I'm gonna need you to undertake a ritual of some sort for me.
Well, this certainly took a turn for the strange. Is this an example of the church's famous thermurgy?
Something like that, yes. Specifically, I would like you to undertake a form of suggestion.
I'm not sure I follow.
You want us to promise not to tell anyone what we see here, right?
That's a little extreme, so no. The Colonel is obviously gonna need to report what happened here to his superiors, for one thing. All I want you to promise is that you won't tell anyone who you aren't certain that you can trust. I don't need you to say it, I just need you to think and believe it.
Weird, but alright. If that's all you want us to do, so be it.
I feel the same. Should we deliberately repeat it in our minds then?
You don't even need to do that. It should just come completely natural to you. Alright, here goes.
In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septium. Space golden glow, conscious silver glow. By your opposing nature, reveal to them the path that leads to your sacrament.
Huh?
Wow, did not expect that.
What?
How did that door appear?
It's the power of the church, baby. Thank you both for your assistance. I can see that you were true to your word.
Ah, I see. So if we just said it but didn't really mean it, we wouldn't be able to see anything, right?
And yet I can hardly believe what happened. I imagine it would be uncouth of me to ask how all of this works.
Yeah, I'd rather you didn't. Some magic. Anyway, come on in. Primal ground. How many circles are there? Is it around 6?
Wow.
Unbelievable. All these years, I had no idea that such a place lay hidden underneath Gransel.
Gransel Cathedral. That's what it is, right?
Well, it's not exactly something we publicize. It was built in accordance with the agreements between the church and the royal family.
It has but one purpose: to suppress the power of ancient artifacts and keep their influence in check.
I see.
Its importance to you, Grossritter, is quite clear, then. I did assume that there are similar ones in place other than Libero, too.
Well, I won't deny it. Anyway, we call this a place of primal ground.
Now, that's a deep name, if I ever heard one. Is the original ground the others are based on in Arteria? I'll take that as yes.
Oh, I'm not confirming anything. No, she's sly. She's sly. Real sly. I was just thinking about how much you tick after the other Professor Russo's all.
I'll thank you not to associate me with him. He might trump me a little in the theoretical side of things, but when it comes to the practical side of orbital science, I could beat him in my sleep. And I was the one who designed the fundamental systems of the Capel and the Arsail, you know?
Oh, she was the one behind the Arsail and the Capel? Damn. Really nice. But I think we're getting off topic here. So there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably 6 S. There's around 7 spheres circling this thing, whatever that means. It's almost resembling like some sort of orbment, or yeah, looks like an orbment device. This is the object in question, right?
That's correct. It was pulled up 3 days ago from the area where the Liber Arc sank, and we believe it to be an artifact.
Three days prior, roughly at the center of Valir Lake. Okay, so this might be the Shining Ring. I mean, the whole thing sank, right? And this was the aftermath. Where the Liber Arc sank.
Damn, sun's going down already, huh? If this spot turns out to be a bust, we're probably gonna have to call it quits for today.
We can only hope.
Professor Russo is certain that this is the area where we should be looking. Yep, if she says it's here, it's here. Unfortunately, as you know, Valyria Lake's about as deep as lake can get. Depending on how small the thing we're looking for is, actually finding it could still be a real task and a half. Is it likely to be small though? The orbital reading suggested that we're dealing with quite a large object, I believe.
Oh, I wouldn't judge its size based off on those.
Oh, she was here too.
Professor. Hey there, kiddo. Finished getting us a new estimated location?
Just about. It'd be a real swell if you knocked it off with a kiddo though. I'm not sure if it's the most appropriate way to address a married woman, much less one who's already popped out a child.
Haha, sorry, but old habits die hard, you know. Hard to make the switch when I've been calling you that since you were about knee-high.
Well, I'll let you off this time. Back to work. Can you ask your subordinates to stand down for the time being, Colonel?
Is this the spot then? Were you able to calculate exactly where the object is?
Give or take an arch, yes. Judging by the readings, what we're trying to pull up isn't all that big either. Probably about 50 reach, maybe even less.
Are you serious? Thought we'd be dealing with a real monster, not something the size of an Antony.
No.
So, if it does turn out to be an artifact, this could get problematic.
Unfortunately, the church isn't going to want to let us keep it, that's for sure. I really cannot stand them, no matter how hard you work to get your hands on something, the second it turns out to be an artifact. They swoop in like it's their goddess-given right to have it. Ticks me off.
Easy there. We don't know if we're sure that this even is an artifact yet. Regardless, I'll pass on the message to my subordinates right away. I'll leave the rest here to you, Gustav. You got it. Let's see what we're dealing with, yeah?
So that's how they pulled it up, right? But the church got it first? I'm just curious. It's time for some salvaging action.
Okay, that's the spot. Go on ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Beginning the salvage operation.
Let's get it. Yo, this music's pretty relaxing. A nice vibe.
God, the sound just fills me with dread.
Does the salvage crane sound like it's in the poor condition to you?
Oh, it's not really what I meant. I just can't bring myself to like artifacts, you see. We can't explain how they have the power they do, but they have it, and it's not something we can ignore either. As a researcher, I can barely imagine anything more frustrating. Even when we can't help but to be captivated by them, we were well aware that any attempt to solve their mysteries is pointless.
Yeah, this is a world where we have science and religion. And also goddesses, too.
I see. When you put it that way, I can understand to a degree how you must feel. Half a year has passed since all the chaos came to an end, and on the surface, we're back to normal. But even now, we still don't know what truly happened here, or what it signified.
Yeah. Not like I was here to see it all happen, of course.
Oh, we got it.
The cranes aren't reached to the bottom of the lake. I'm gonna attempt to grip the object.
Pull it up, boys.
Swing and a miss. Moving reach, 30 reach to the right.
Did we get it?
Haha, there we go.
Yep, we've got it. Want me to pull it up?
Please do.
The moment of truth, huh?
You know what I'm willing to bet? Probably Kevin already got it before them.
Here we go.
Or maybe...
Oh, they got it already?
It doesn't look like the Shining Ring for some reason. It looks like something else.
What?
Oh my.
It's glowing too. I wonder if it's another treasure. And if it is an treasure, there might be another guardian. Maybe another dragon of some sort. I see. Still, looking at it.
Correct. There were orbital readings coming from the artifact when we found it, but not anymore. And I'm sure that I don't need to spell out the significance of that, do I?
No, it's plain as day why you decided to stay and wait for me now. If an artifact has lost its power, it's exempt from the traditional agreements governing them and doesn't need to be given to the church. That's it. That's it?
Hehe, you already understand me so well. We can cut right to the chase then.
The old readings disappeared just before we handed the artifact over to the cathedral, as it so happens. It's currently being looked after here, but the formal procedures to transfer the ownership had yet to be completed, making its legal owner unclear. So, in your expert opinion, what should have been done?
What should have been done here? This is a tricky one. I'm assuming Liberal wants to assert ownership of it in this scenario, right?
If anything, it's the professor here who wants to do that. I'm merely here accompanying her as a representative of the Royal Army.
The only reason it's not lying at the bottom of the Valier Lake right now is because ZZF's salvage efforts. I did say that we have every right to keep it personally.
Okay. From what I've heard, it's completely impossible to analyze an artifact that's no longer active. I don't see how it'd be any of use to use. I don't see how it did be of any use to you, to your research, as things stand now. But you're sure you want it that badly?
Oh, absolutely. We're talking about an object found at the site of where the massive flying city used to be. I might not have seen it happen, but it sounds like everything we thought we knew about the world was more or less proven wrong.
I actually don't remember what happened at the end of the second game. Did they actually seal away the Aureole? Or was it kept somewhere else? Because for a fact, I think this is not the Aureole. This is something else.
You know, by the truth that you people in the church have kept hidden for the past, I don't know, thousands of years. As for that Ouroboros group, you don't make much more sense than you guys.
They don't make much more sense, okay.
The more I hear about their advances in technology, the less I can work out how it's even possible. I don't know what the truth is or what's really happening here in this land. but I can stand by and vague disinterest in knowing the answers anymore, and I'm far from alone. So long as there's the slightest chance that artifact could shed light on all of what I want to know, I want it. I think you made your point, Professor. It's not as though interrogating him will achieve anything. True enough.
Yeah, Kevin's been really quiet about everything. Oddly strange, but very often.
Well, you heard what I've got to say. It's now up to you to tell us what you're going to do. Will you hand over the lump of metal, or you won't?
Well... Who's this? Girl's voice.
That brief hesitation was all it took to spawn a great evil.
Another girl. She's the one on the main cover.
Huh? Who is she?
No way.
It crawled through the fields, ran through the hills, and spread disaster in the skies above. An excerpt from the Book of Erzu, Verse 2, Disaster Unleashed. I apologize for the delay in coming, Father Granham. My name is Bryce Argent, and I am a squire of the Grailsritter.
Oh, is she the squire that's supposed to be backing us up?
I look forward to working under you.
I didn't think that we did end up having more company. Wait a second.
How did she get in?
Is something the matter?
So that's how they think they can get me, is it? But they can't just bribe me so easily. I'm better than that.
Huh?
Maybe I underestimated the Grailsritter. They think they can break my will to fight by sending a girl like you my way, do they? But I'm not going to go down so easily because I've got a secret weapon on my own. Behold, the most powerful force in the universe.
Isn't that...
That's Tita, isn't it?
Oh, how cute.
Isn't she? I bet you just want to jump into the photo and squeeze her like a stuffed toy right now, don't you? I should have known a cutie beauty like you would be able to appreciate the same qualities in others.
Wait, what's going on here?
Anyway, that's why no matter how freaking adorable you may happen to be, you can't take me down because I got a natural immunity.
Oh, I see what's going on here. She's just jealous of the fact that Kevin might be tempted to not give her the artifact because it's another cute girl at the church or something.
I beg your pardon, but I'm afraid I'm not really following. You keep saying that someone is cute, but are you referring to me?
Who else would I be talking about? You've got such an aura of maturity about you, and yet your features still have that irresistible trace of innocence to them. And then they throw you into a sister's habit to compliment it all, like a little cherry on the top. That's just the most flattering habit I ever seen. Ugh, if I didn't have my protective field, I'd be in real danger here.
Things are getting heated here.
Why are you looking at me like that? I'm just saying.
Might I inquire as to the identities of the people with you, Father Callahan?
Sure. The lady's Professor Erica Russo of ZZF, while the gentleman is Lieutenant Colonel Zid of the Royal Army. Seriously though, Father Granham, really?
Oh, so you're the people who initially discovered the artifact then. Thank you for your cooperation in our work. We will take over looking after it from here on out. W.
Waiter.
What? Hold a minute. We haven't finished deciding on what to do with it yet.
Yeah, she just swooped in, like, what?
Perhaps not, but my intention was to save you the time and effort required to do so by making the correct judgment myself. Whether it has lost its power or not, that is no ordinary artifact. It is potentially related to one of the Septon Terrans. I'm surprised that you even humored the option of letting outsider take custody of it.
I mean...
Well, you sure know how to pick a fight. Go on then. What legal basis do you have for taking care of it? For taking it from us?
Okay. So I think she's just doing this under the order or something? I don't know. But if she's doing it under an order, Kevin would know. But then again, Kevin, I think Kevin's been acting on his own too. I don't think he's like the type of guy who just follows the rules and stuff like that.
The agreements with the church quite clearly says that the artifacts that have lost their power are exempt from the usual rules.
I have no legal basis, but you have no more of one keeping for it. If we are following the agreements to letter, no one is allowed to assert ownership of inactive artifacts. It belongs to neither you nor me. It is simply an abandonment object with no owner whatsoever.
What? So, all you've got is, I don't need a reason. It's mine and that's final.
To put it bluntly, yes.
Well, if that's how you want to play it. What's your take on it, Father Graham?
Well, by all means.
Me? I thought I'd been kicked out of this conversation. But, well, I can't say I don't want to take it back to Arteria with us. But after all the help Literal has given us, I feel kind of bad just snatching it from them without even giving them a valid reason. Both arguments have a degree of merit, but neither is clearly more correct. I'm not quite sure how you solve this one. You, do know that you're smack dab in the middle of this too, right?
Wait, what? What just happened? Like that was kind of spooky there. That got pretty spooky.
Whoa!
My.
What was that? Was that the doing of an artifact?
What is it?
Why do you both look so surprised?
What do you mean, why?
Did the two of you not hear that?
Hear what?
What's going on?
Waiter.
Oh,
So it is the artifact, right? It's a cube. Huh. What could this mean?
Wow.
Oh, no way! That thing wasn't giving off an orbital readings at all anymore. Zero, zip. Why is it suddenly active again?
I believe that settles our dispute.
It sure does.
What is going on?
So, the real artifact was inside, huh? I've never seen one quite like it. It looks like a box of some kind, or a cube maybe.
Certainly a cube. There's something on it. It looks like some sort of quartz on the top. and I'd like to thank you two for your cooperation in recovering this artifact. In accordance to the pacts of the church, I, Kevin Granham, will be assuming custody of it from here on out. You and all who aided you have the Septium Church's deepest appreciation. I'm not sure if someone pulled the string there, or it just so happened that it became active and then somehow that happened. But either way, it's a big mystery mark. So who is this chick? I thought we were never gonna escape. Erica sure doesn't know when to crit.
That's kind of way of putting it.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing right at the end, though. Just as I thought, she did maxed out on her crazy talk to spew. She goes and shout,
Well, if you're going to be taking that, I'll be taking her.
ha! I thought Annalise was one of a kind cuteness freak, but she might actually have some stiff competition.
Annalise.
Oh, sorry. She's a girl I met while I was here last time. She's a bracer, about your age, I think.
Oh,
Rise? Is her name Rise? Was it Reese? Rise.
yes.
Sister Rise. You're not mad at me, are you? For not keeping in touch with you.
Father Granham.
Yes.
5 years is a long time. Just as you have changed and progressed in rank significantly during those years, so have I. The Rise agent standing before you is a squire of the Crow's Ritter, not the girl you once knew. I'm here to serve and to protect you, nothing more.
Come on, Rise.
You need not to concern yourself with how I feel. If you don't treat me as a subordinate, then there's little reason for me to be here serving you. And with that talk out of the way, we need to board the last international liner out of Gransel, don't we? We should start making our way to landing bar.
Wait a sec. Was that your...
It was a figment of your imagination.
Huh? She's hungry.
You seem to be tired, Father Granham. I see no other explanation as to why you're hearing sounds that clearly don't exist in reality.
Oh, she's a cheeky one.
I think you ought to try to have some rest while we reach the air. As I was saying, I think you ought to try to have some rest.
Don't even try to tell me that one wasn't my imagination. Man, for a second I thought you did change, but you haven't. Not one bit. You're still the same perpetually hungry Rise, I remember.
This is just a simple physiological phenomenon. My lack of control is proof that I still have plenty of training ahead of me. I can apologize for my own inability.
Since when did not being able to turn off your stomach become something you have to apologize for? Besides, I wouldn't have you any other way. You're forever gonna be the girl who was always getting caught sneaking into the kitchen and trying to stuff her face to me.
I'll be going ahead.
Hey, wait a sec.
You're in my way, please move.
I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to push my luck. I just got carried away, thinking about old times. That's all.
You have no reason to apologize.
Okay, so they met way back. You know, like kids and stuff.
Nor do I see any point in you doing so, because there are few things in this world that carry so less weight than one of your apologies.
Damn, finally biting back, huh?
Well, while I'm only about 50-50 chance of you listening to me, can we knock it off with the Father Granham? Or even Father, for the matter?
For what reason?
I don't know if you're doing it because you feel like you have to, but... Or because you want to act all distant. But there's no way I can get used to it, like, ever. It wears me out. So please, call me Kevin, same as you always did.
What if I refuse?
Then I'll beg you until you change your mind. I'll get down on my knees if I have to.
You certainly would.
Well, you know what they say. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. I know it's been a while since, but I'm way too set in my ways now.
The one left me.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
It was nothing. Still, I can't very refuse an order from my superior self.
Oh no, you're not playing that game. It's not an order, it's a favor. Very important distinction.
Fitch,
What was that?
you're so selfish, Kevin.
There we go. That's what I wanted.
But just were so clear. Even if I've changed how I dress you, the fact that I'm your subordinate hasn't changed in the slightest. Don't forget that.
I know. We can talk like we used to, but there's no way to turn back the clock to the way things used to be. Oh, and one more thing. We've still got some time until the last airship leaves, so how about we head over to the department store to the east block? We can grab you something you can eat.
I like the sound of that. I propose buying all the bread they have left.
She likes bread? I didn't know you were that hungry. Well, that's pretty cute together. Yeah. I thought you were joking when you said you were going to buy everything that they had left. The girl behind the counter looked like she thought you were a freak of nature.
This is just another example of Adio's divine providence. It's better that they brought by someone who intends to consume them than to have poor things to be thrown away.
Yeah, you're a real bleeding heart. But that much? I hope you're not spending your entire salary on food.
I'll have you know that you had nothing to worry about. There are a few people in this world who know how to make better use of sales and special offers than I.
Well, whatever makes you happy. It's not my business how you blow your mirror at the end of the day. Still, while I give you all that, my getup is right up the top of the suspicious charts. I'm pretty sure anyone would be confused if a woman in his sister's habit came wandering into their shop after dark to buy out the leftovers.
Oh, stop the grumbling. And it's about time for us to leave. We should make our way over to the landing port. I'm not sure how much longer my stomach can wait.
Yes, ma'am. Huh?
Is something...
What, there's a spy? Someone's being sneaky. Sorry, that stomach of yours is gonna have to wait a little longer.
Unforgivable. I don't know who this fiend is, but as long as I don't kill them, I can go as far as I like, right?
Yeah, she's a pretty scary one too. I sympathize, but you might want to calm down a little. Still, whoever they are, they're not very good at tailing people.
Quite. I doubt they have much experience. They do seem to have undergone some degree of training, however.
Yeah. Oh well, sad to say, but we're going to have to skip today's last airship out of here.
Do you know of a good place to strike?
Oh, I do. I know the perfect place.
Okay, so I feel like we're going back to back with these cutscenes here. I kind of want to save in this. Wait, him again? That's the dude from the second game and the first game.
Ugh, where did they go? I saw them enter this area, I'm sure of it.
It was you, huh?
What? How? How did you discover me? My stealth abilities are the height of perfection.
Haha, you're just like I remember you. So way too sure of yourself.
Who might he be?
Well, he's technically part of Ouroboros. He's about as low ranking as a member as you can get, though.
Oh, I see. He does look that part.
How dare you? I'll have you know that I'm very much at the top. And as for you, what do you mean he does look like that part?
You couldn't look more like nobody if you tried. You're the kind of person who constantly throws himself into things too big to handle and ends up sabotaging himself without anyone lifting a finger. And you refuse to learn from any of your failures too.
Damn, she's pretty sharp.
What?
You haven't lost your touch. I'm impressed of how accurately you were able to judge his character after talking to him for like a second.
I didn't even need to talk to him. He oozes irrelevance from his every pore.
You? Cocky, aren't you? Well, let's see how long that cockiness lasts.
Oh, that was quick. How did he change into his Jaeger shoot like that quick?
Ugh.
Oh damn, sister. Sister got some moves. And a Templar sword. So, that's what you picked up, huh? That's what you picked, huh?
Just like you chose a bowgun as your weapon of choice, I chose a Templar sword for mine. That's all there is to it.
Gotcha.
Impossible. What did you just do? I don't even know how I got hit.
It's a weapon used by the Grossritter called the Templar sword. A Templar sword. The blade's made up of multiple pieces held together by wires that let the user extend it at will. Anyway, it's time those lips started flapping. What's a wanted criminal like you doing here in Grancel? How much of our business do you know?
Why should I have to answer your...
Oh, you don't want another Templar sword up your ass, do you?
Ugh.
You don't know when to give up. Start talking now.
FYI, she's not in a good mood. And, you don't want to make her any madder.
It looks like I've got only one option. I'm so sorry, forgive me. I'm only here because I crash-handed. I didn't even want to come here. And after all I did, I happened to see you two, so I decided to follow you, I swear.
Maybe I misjudged him. There might be more to him than meets the eyes, in a sense.
That's a nice way of putting it. So, go on, keep talking. You said your crash landed here. That means there's an Ouroboros airship somewhere near here that you came on, right?
No, there isn't. I did crash land, but it wasn't on board an airship.
What's going on?
It was on board this. What the?
He has an orgasm.
Not so irrelevant now, am I? Show them what you can do, G-Abach. Mow them down.
Alright. So new character. This Earth Wall and see how it goes. What does she has? She has every color, it seems. Arc Fencer. Raises Templar Sword and extended it to attack. It impedes, okay. Heals 50% HP and restores 50 CP. Cures KO with a blessing. This is a revive, okay. So Gilbert here has less HP than this thing. I like Ascension because it's roughly the same EP as Sobler. So let's go with that. I hope I don't get knocked back too hard though. Okay, I did not expect that. Oh, so that's the strategy, huh? You're trying to freeze me. I hope I thaw out soon. I do have an EP turn now. So let me just move back here a little bit. This freeze is gonna suck though, because it acts as a poison and it also acts as a feint. Let's do that. Oh, did she thaw out already? Okay. Maybe I'll just keep ascensioning him. Hopefully we seal somehow. This thing's doing the most damage here. We're in no danger of dying, so we're good. Let's go mortal punishment.
Let's end this.
Let's end this!
Ascension.
Oh, 2,000 boys. I want to see those sword arts though. Sword crafts, I mean. I kind of want to heal here. So let's do that.
I'll save you.
Nice HP bonus here. Alright, let's try this Arc Fencer here. It impedes. Oh. Nice. Oh, that thing is flexible. She's using it like a whip.
See, look at me. Please.
Alright, he's trolling us now.
Come on, shake on it. Oh, yeah. This is what you get. Just go away. Damn it, I'm in the lead. You little damn, that's what you get.
Bro, you gotta calm down.
Let's talk this over.
That's a long debuff animation. I kind of want a Hellgate here. Oh, we have Titanic Roar. I didn't know we had Titanic Roar. What are these things weak to? They're not weak to anything. I guess I'll use Titanic Roar here. There we go. That AT delay is pretty bad for me. Ascension does about 100, 1,000, I mean, yeah. So this allows me to get up the S-craft if we ever need it. Goodbye, Gilbert.
Impossible.
Gilbert has been like the greatest meme of this game so far. 700? Okay. Let's try... Let's try giving her stuff. I don't think we have an S-craft yet for her. Holy blessing. That's a heal. This is far range.
No way.
That did nothing though. Yeah. Didn't do as much damage as I thought it would.
I'll save you. Ta!
So I guess we go back to spamming arts. Let's get up the wall up. Yeah. I get some slow soul blur action. And then yeah, it's gonna keep soul blurring, I guess. Or ascension. Ascension. Probably soul. Yeah, soul blur is probably better if we can get a feint. Let's move out of the way. I have a feeling my physical attack is only gonna do 0 damage on it, but I'm gonna try. Oh, it doesn't. Damn, Sister Rise? Sister Rise has been like killing it. Yeah, I like the character so far. She's like she looks like she's calm and collected, but at the same time, it's kind of like a charm to her character. Seems to be like sort of like a passive aggressive type, you know. Oh, shoot you!
All right, what's next?
So what exactly is Gilbert doing here?
No. Curse you. Do you have any idea how much I had to go through to earn that?
You really are full of surprises, aren't you? I'm impressed, Rise. You sure know how to get the best out of that thing.
Not at all. I still got a lot to learn. Especially if I want to be as good as my sister.
Heh. Still, I'm no different.
Kevin and I.
Anyway. Alright, spill the beans, boy. And I wager that you're out of tricks now, so... You ready to give up and come quietly? If you don't try and cause any more trouble, I'll hand you over to the soldiers here, and leave it at that.
You're planning to hand me over to the Royal Army?
That's your best option. If you really want us to take you back to Arteria instead, that's cool by me. But, if you go with that one, I can't guarantee your safety. I'll leave that one to you.
Eek.
What was that? We're getting the same thing that we experienced at Grand Sill underground.
Again?
What was that?
This thing again, huh? Starts glowing so randomly.
Maybe it's reacting to something.
What is that thing? What are you planning on doing?
Nothing to you, don't worry. Shut up for a second. What is up with this thing?
So the time has begun to finally upon us.
Who is this?
Huh? What?
When did you?
Wait, what? Is that Luve? But didn't Luve die already? Who's this guy?
It's a pleasure to see you again, Kevin Granham. Traverser of pathless darkness, repenting of his transgressions, with the sins of a stigma forever on his back.
Huh? What the hell are you? Yeah, who is this guy? He looks awfully familiar.
Kevin!
Thus my lord was revived. Come forth, offerings, come forth. Burn to ashes ever-blazing flames.
Hey, what's going on? Things are getting spooky, boys.
What happened? Why did I... Where am I? Hey, Rise!
Rise, are you okay? What's going on?
Kevin, where are we?
I'm glad you're okay. How are you feeling? Any pain?
I feel sick.
You do?
My stomach's going to implode if it doesn't get any food soon. I'm starting on all that food we brought.
Sure. I didn't normally just be as down for food as you are. But come on! Is that really what you should be thinking about right now?
There's nothing in the world more important or fundamental than eating. But if we must change the subject, I remember a strange man appearing, and that cube glowing white all of a sudden. And then...
Yeah, I don't remember any more than that either. But take a look around us. What is this? Are we some sort of chamber, a library?
Stone bookcases. Are we in some kind of ruin? No way. What?
What is going on? Where are we? Are we in another dimension? Again? The Hermit's Garden. Yeah. So much for this being an easy assignment. Okay. Prologue, the Gross Ritter. Wow. That was a really long one. I did not expect that much dialogue. But it was very engaging for sure. We met up with a new character, Sister Rise. And I kinda dig her too. She looks like she's a good girl, but she has a little charm to her too, you know? And I think they're a pretty cute couple, Kevin and Rise. I wonder what their relationship are. They did say that they grew up together, right? Anyways, I hope you enjoy the prologue. I can't wait to do some more of this. Leave any comments of your opinion of things if you like.
I read all of them. So, see you next part.
I'm hungry.
Is that all you think about? You gotta get out of this place.
I'm so hungry.